May, Trump suggested on Twitter that he may have tapes of his conversations with deposed FBI director and Slenderman alter ego, James Comey. Well, on Thursday, Trump finally admitted that he had no such tapes and offered up this rationale for his claim.
Well, I didn't tape him. You never know what's happening when you see that the Obama administration, and perhaps longer than that, was doing all of this unmasking and surveillance, and you read all about it, and I've been reading about it for the last couple of months about the seriousness of and horrible situation with surveillance all over the place, and you've been hearing the word unmasking, a word you probably never heard before, so you never know what's out there. But I didn't tape, and I don't have any tape, and I didn't tape.
What the fuck was that? Whenever Trump talks, it's like a cross between a lottery machine that spits out words and a speak and spell that just fell into a toilet. But he wasn't done, because Trump had not yet explained the strategic brilliance of how his tweet influenced James Comey. And just wait for the reporter's follow-up at the end. When
he found out that that there may be tapes out there, whether it's governmental tapes or anything else, and who knows, I think his story may have changed. I mean, you'll have to take a look at that, because then he has to tell what actually took place at the events. And my story didn't change. My story was always a straight story. My story was always the truth. But you'll have to determine for yourself whether or not his story changed. But I did not tape.
It was a smart way to make sure he stayed honest in those hearings.
Well, it wasn't very stupid, I can tell you that.
Wow. It wasn't very stupid. Let's break down what just happened there. First, world-class reporting, Fox News. You really held his feet to the fire there. Second, he seemed justifiably taken off guard by that compliment. And third, think about what he just said. He didn't just casually admit to misleading the American public. He also implied that doing so may have swayed Comey's testimony, which, if that was his intent, could constitute witness tampering. And on top of all that, he then implied he made Comey tell the truth about their conversations, seemingly verifying Comey's account, which is incredibly damaging to the president. So yeah, Trump might actually be right. It wasn't very stupid. It was extraordinarily stupid.